Alright, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to more Mario 3. Oh, I'm already screwing it up. A Link to the Past Challenge Cup Randomizer action. We have another Game 3 from Round 3 today. This time, it's Amarith and Quizbowl taking each other on in a winner-take-all. Winner will move on to the quarterfinals. The loser, alas, will be going home. I'm Pro A007, back for more Link to the Past randomizer action, and joining me is Dark Shadows 59.
Hey, as you said, it's a game 3, so this should be one doozy of a race. And we're going to be starting with standard, and we have map compass shuffle. So adding in the question of what dungeons are we going to have to complete today.
Yeah, and these were the exact same settings used in the earlier race between Dragon Strike and Slowpoke, and it was a fairly trolly seed. Gave out a bow as the first item. There were some early dungeon clears, but after that, it was aggro required. Kata Samaria, of course, was in a pendant. Green pendant Misery Mire, which ended up being go mode for Dragon Strike, who ended up winning the race. So will be interesting to see what kind of trolling this seed can throw at our runners today. What do you think Uncle's going to have?
Personally, I'd love to see bombs on Uncle, but that's just me.
Yep. Cool. Papa Bell, our tracker, agrees with you. Show us a bomb start. And here we go. This seed is bootless until boot. That's not very promising. Math Girl, our restreamer, she's saying, Kata Burna. The Uncle item.
Burna seems like an easier start. You usually have enough magic to take everything out, though it does make it more difficult to farm bombs.
Yeah, you got to be kind of careful toward the end with that. All right, and it is the Kata Burna. So
burn the witch.
Yes, Slowpoke and Math Girl called it, and well, we got a baby sword, so that just takes out all the fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say Amarith was making a decent play there by killing those guards, knowing that the magic was there to refill, but the sword kind of makes that a moot point.
Yeah, redundant. Look up redundant in the dictionary, you see redundant. So with that, in the previous match, the bow was the opening item, and then Uncle had the sword, so it was like, well, there that goes. Apart from an early Eastern play, it really kind of negated all the fun. Alright, so 10 arrows in the chest, and Quizbowl having a little trouble with that guard, trying to get him down. So Quizbowl on our right is 5 seed in this, but Amarith is 12 seed. Know that both of these players are quite accomplished, having, I believe, gone through group play undefeated outright to get to this spot, and did very well themselves the race to determine seeding for the buys. So this is going to be interesting.
Now, so far, we haven't seen any bombs yet. Amarith has been skipping a lot of the guards, and Quizbowl's been killing them and has been unsuccessful, so that's where a lot of this... that's where this one-room time difference has come out.
Right, and Math Girl saying no bombs in the guard pack. Could be with the rats. That's actually what helped Dragon Strike in the first in the race. Earlier, nice use of the Canterburna by Quizbowl to finish the job. And okay, so blue sword, 2 swords in 3 minutes. So that would suggest early Aga. Anybody?
Well, we only need a lamp for it, and we've still got 4 more chests to check.
Yeah, our tracker saying lamp and sanctuary instant Aga. Well, no. When the seed is telling you to go to Aga, you better go to Aga.
It's always an Aga seed until it isn't.
Yeah. The last race it was Aga required, although the Slowpoke was able to kind of circumvent it for a long time because got the Titan's mitts off of Zora, but the hammer ended up being Tower of Hera, and he actually needed hookshot mirror to get there. It was a really twisted kind of routing. See what kind of insane logic this seed decides to throw at our runners.
Yeah, Map Compass Shuffle adding 2 more items to every dungeon and even 1 more item to Hyrule Castle. It expands possibilities a little bit. And still no bombs out of the snake pack.
Alright. Math Girl's saying there's no bombs in escape. Unless it's the rats. And, well, we got a magic upgrade. But, so yeah, it is not a thing. So we're gonna have a trip to the back of escape later, it seems. Fortunate.
Yeah, so there was a legendary seed that I've heard of where nothing down through here had bombs, and both gloves were locked in the back of escape, so you had to get bombs and make your way all the way through escape again just to get your gloves.
What kind of evil is that? I mean, wow. That's beyond sadism. Amarith getting to Sank before the 6-minute mark. Quizbowl about 2 rooms behind, and Map of Dark Palace. Well, you know, you're supposed to count these items in regular, but with Map Compass Shuffle, that's often not necessary. But, you know, the seed just had to have a funny with our runner.
With the no bombs and then the map in the Sank chest, I think we already have a good idea of what this seed's going to do.
We'll see what Kakariko gives our runners here. Free pull, just some hearts.
Oops, killing the bush crab there.
Alright, so we got our lumberjack check, and the answer is I did not see that. Quizbowl
Yeah, I
will be
didn't see it.
Quizbowl will be a little more accommodating on that for us. Meanwhile, Amarith on his way into Lost Woods. Okay, just $20. Worth all that stuff. Oh, there's our bombs.
A little late there. Our bush crab only having single rupees, so that's not really worth it to farm.
No. So that'll save them from having to spend $50 in Kakariko right now.
If they go to race game, they will still need one more bomb, but with all the checks in Kakariko, they're sure to find another 3-pack, right?
I would think. The seed can't be that sadistic now, can it? And that's also operating under the assumption that the race game actually has something viable, though even if it doesn't, they don't get any bombs. They might have to pay up just to set themselves up for Southside. Well, there's a blue mail.
And a blue rupee.
Well, we got blue on the left and red on the right. Go figure. Power gloves, so they're so it's almost tempting to go right back to escape and finish what you started, but priorities.
Definitely makes going back there a lot easier. It'll probably be like right after Kakariko, I imagine.
Yeah, just to get those out of the way. So, since this is Map Compass Shuffle, we don't know what's what as far as crystals, etc. Well, we'll have an idea about one of those in a minute. After map is found, which means we'll know crystal or a pendant. Oh. Decent amount of money, but nothing really for progression right now.
I think someone thought the Kakariko well was a wishing well with all the big 20s down there.
Yeah. Almost vanilla. That's the last bomb, unless something comes up, so Amaranth might have to decide to pay up. Nothing else, you do need a bomb to break that that wall in back of escape, and Amaranth is exactly going to do just that.
Yeah, we need to bomb open the back of escape, possibly the race game, as well as Sastrala's closet if they decide to make an Eastern play.
Yeah. Well, there's some magic powder. That's always a welcome sight for those later dungeons.
I always like finding powder before mushroom, just because then you don't have to think about holding the mushroom for a fake powder later.
Right. Yeah. And if you get an early Thieves Town, that's always a good thing to have. So, okay, so just a compass in the library. Amaranth is going to do a blind run on the race game.
In a situation like this, I like the blind race game because so far all you found for progression is glove, and logically that only opens up Zora right now.
Right. So Amaranth saying no thank you to 20 rupees. So Amaranth is going back to take care of business in Sanctuary. Back escape. Quizbowl right behind him. Is this worth trouble? Not even a little bit.
I guess the seed was trying to do him a favor.
So Amaranth is actually going back to Sanctuary. I think he's going to go up Death Mountain.
I'm questioning this decision. Oh, wait.
Well, actually, no.
Houlihan.
Oh, Houlihan. Okay, Yeah, this was actually done in the earlier race by Slowpoke did this. Get an extra 225 rupees. Uh, that actually was beneficial getting early Titan Smith. A good move by Amarith there to at least have the funds, if needed, to go and pay off Zora. There's an extra 50 there, so Amarith is actually not in bad shape financially right now.
Yeah, if the only money Quizbowl finds is a single 300, then it's going to put Amarith into Zora territory, while Quizbowl's going to be a bit short.
For now, yeah. See what Mini Moldorm Cave can give us today, other than Moldorm. There's a bottle. There's the lamp, so yeah, the seed is really pushing this Aga narrative pretty hard. High five.
I've seen a large amount of Aga seeds lately. Seeing another one will not surprise me. But I also wouldn't be surprised if they go ahead and turn in that potion to sick.
Yeah, I could see that. Just to whoa, the food. So the seed is the uncle's prediction of this seed being bootless until boots. Well, I was honestly expecting this to be a bootless seed the whole way through. Boy, was I wrong.
I'm kind of surprised Quizbowl didn't set up the water walk. Unless he did and I missed it.
It's a map on Lake Hylia Island.
And Amarith definitely set up the water walk there, so he'll be going to check Zora. Still short on... I mean, he'll be going to check the waterfall, but still short on Zora funds.
Yeah, he's not going to do a waterfall, probably because he is 300 rupees short. Amarith, trying to set up fake flippers, but having a little trouble with Pixel. While Quizbowl is checking Bonk Rocks. Jeez. There it is. So to $10 there, Amarith. So got the lamp, we've got a blue sword, so Aga is in play now in terms of logic, but how long until they delay this?
So far in logic for Quizbowl, we still have the Mountain, Zora, Agina, and the Sick Kid, in addition to going over here to Easter.
Right.
I imagine they're going to wait on Aga until they get the Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Well, Green Pendant and Eastern, so... Oh, the bow! Back at Sasparilla's house, go figure.
And Desert's also a crystal, and Amarith getting the full heart, so going to have to come out and back in. And it negated the water walk.
Ooh. So he's 84 rupees short of paying off Zora. He's probably going to check the Zora ledge, see if there's anything viable there. Just a hard. So Quizbowl is on his way to Easter.
It was highly unfortunate for Amarith there.
Yeah. Hard. Oh, Quizbowl getting a health refill. So this is green. This is a green pendant dungeon. So potentially 6 items if you count sarsaparilla.
Yeah, with the density, even though it's a pendant, it's a value. It's a potentially high value pendant dungeon.
Right. There's the big key. Amarith is heading up to Death Mountain. And cool Papa Bell in chat saying, imagine if the second chest in Waterfall is good. Yeah. He went for the right chest, not the left. Usually, in my experience, you go left to right, but Amarith the right chest first. Or big chest. Didn't see what. Oh, money. Okay, so
Lots of money.
Amarith can pay off Zora. It almost might be worth a second trip to back to Zora via Lake Hylia.
I also was not familiar with that speed tech on the ladder with the bomb.
I was not aware of it either. Amarith checking sees that there is a green pendant. Gotta go for bombos, which is a good find. Potentially make Ice Palace a lot easier. Certain specs.
Meanwhile, on Quizbowl's side, it seems like Eastern Palace is making sure you have enough arrows, because how many batches of arrows have we seen in chests?
Yeah, it's been a lot. So, Quizbowl. Saw this yesterday too. I saw this in the earlier race too. Making a trip into the right side room to get some rupees.
And I believe that puts Quizbowl a Houlihan from Zora money now.
Correct. Yeah, 225 would put him at 504. A little bit of love from Sick Kid, because that's all he can offer is his love. An interesting choice awaits Amarith here. Looks like he's going to head to Eastern now. Quizbowl is just about finished with the dungeon. But in terms of items, we have not seen anything that signals progression here from Eastern yet.
I'm starting to smell progression on the pyramid.
I think you're right. Well, there's some progression. Literacy in with the Armus Knight. That's interesting. So desert is a crystal. So that is in play.
And with the boots and the lamp, I think that's a guaranteed full clear of desert now.
Yes, that's correct. So This is interesting. We're kind of getting a vanilla-ish kind of feel to this seed. A drug deal in the future for Quizbowl and Amaranth.
It looks like Quiz is going to go straight for desert now.
Hell yeah.
Or not. Oh, this is going to be a fake flipper to get over to the witch's hut to turn in that mushroom.
Star Tracker asks, Saha, supplying production. How high does this conspiracy go? High as you can imagine. Bo was in Sasparilla's base, or closet, excuse me. Alright, so what is the witch holding today? I'm not sure how a mushroom turns into a boomerang, but sure.
Magic!
Yeah, I guess. The magic of video game logic. Drugs funding weapons, we go deeper. Yes, we do. So, meanwhile, Quizbowl can full clear desert. Kind of unusual in randomizer this early. This doesn't happen. Dina first.
We still have the possibility that Ag is going to be required, though.
Yep. Yeah, all this running around has not changed that very strong possibility here. Because after this, based on everything we've seen, the only thing left on the table is Zora. Desert Ledge. Oh boy. Quizbowl is about to do everything Amaranth was trying to do.
That'll logically open up the waterfall cave, but it's only one more unseen check.
Right. Alright, we got the big key. Amaranth's just about done with the Easter.
That's a hammer!
Oh boy. Wow. Where's the Moon Pearl?
And without the Moon Pearl, that hammer still is not progressing yet.
What we need right now is a mirror, just to keep them in the light world a little bit longer.
Mirror for Hera and Ether tablet access.
Exactly. Yeah. Get Eastern Death Mountain into play, just to keep them running around. Well.
Oh, there we are.
Okay, Dark World is now in play. Quizbowl's got an interesting decision here. He's still 200 rupees short of paying off Zora. Do you just go straight into Dark World if you're him? After this?
I think you do. I think you go to the Village Outcast portal.
Hmm.
Or no, wait. You go check Hype Cave first, and then you go to the Village Outcast portal.
Okay, alright. So, Quizbowl is now going into the second half of the dungeon. Marith is following Quizbowl's footsteps right now. Bowl is about 2 minutes getting the first crystal of this match.
Unfortunately, with their loadout, this might be a slow land mow kill because we have no rod and only 5 arrows.
Yeah, that and trying to kill Lamolas with the arrows, with regular arrows, can be a bit of a slog. Because at least with Silver's, it's one-hit kill. Right. Master Sword will, Oh, can't burn a Trats.
That's a bit unusual.
I saw a race once where that was really the only weapon they had to actually be able to kill Landmola, and it was actually required by logic.
Did they at least have bottles?
I think actually yes. I think there might have been one bottle, but it was also a poverty-stricken seed.
Ew.
Quizbowl on the board with a 2952 crystal grab.
Still probably better than the race where it was bomb required land mow.
Quizbowl has everything he needs. Now the question is, what's the next move? Yep, going to... Looks like it's going to be a trip to Thieves' Town.
Or Houlihan?
Looks like it's a Houlihan, yeah. Gonna finish the job.
So this tells me he's thinking about clearing most of his light world before he goes into dark world.
I think that's a perfectly reasonable strat in this case. Especially, this works out really well for him because he has flippers, so he can kind of route this a little more cleanly than Amarith did. Quizbowl did check Hobo already, so no problem there. So let's see what that left chest was.
If it's Titan's mitts, oh boy.
Is anything good? Nope. Just a couple of pieces of art.
So Amarith was going to be missing out on a chest anyway.
Yeah. So we'll see if Zora's got any good before we head into Dark World.
Yeah, looking at our inventory, there is still a lot of good items out there to find.
Oh yeah, we barely scratched the surface. Yeah.
And the surface remains unscratched with that Zora play.
Offering the a little direction, but that's about it. So, Amarith with a full deck, full quiver of arrows can actually do bow strats on Lamolas. Yes, Math Girl is right. Aga lives today. Yeah, it's probably too much to hope for two Aga's seeds in a row, right?
I don't think so, but I'm kind of partial since I've had 4 straight Aga seeds, so
Yeah. Oh, Quiz is actually making a good choice and hoping that Magic Bat has something good.
You know, if he's going to Village of Outcasts, Quiz could also check the ped while they're over here.
Yeah, I mean, it is worth considering. You're in the neighborhood, it's an extra 15 to 20 seconds. You might as well just get that out of the way. Quizbowl checking in on Sick Kid.
For 34 minutes, this isn't that bad of a seed health-wise. They're on 8 heart blue mail.
Yeah. They're doing alright as far as that's concerned. In terms of the routing, it looks like Quizbowl is going to check the pad. In terms of overall routing right now, Quizbowl with a bit of a lead on Amarith. Got a long way to go yet. Chosen the Archer class. That's Silvers?
That would be silver, since it's a progressive bow now instead of 2 separate items.
Wow. So, unless the seed is really throwing down the gauntlet with the items, we're not going to get a silver kill Ganon here. Even then.
And it's still something to keep in mind, since this is Map Compass Shuffle. You may be blind clearing a few dungeons and end up getting all the pendants anyway.
Right. In the meantime, Quiz has just enough money to play the chest game. 30 rupees. Another, that's bottle number 2 for Quizbowl. Amarith is checking Hype Cave. Let us hope that it is actually, hype. Last match, it was not. It was a couple of heart. Oh boy, there's the Titan Smith. Anyway.
And Amarith got a statue pull over there, but we know those tiers aren't exactly that great.
So a blue shield, red shield. So about a 1.5 out of 10. Getting 2 shields is not bad. It's not terrible, but it is far from what it was needed. So,
and Quizbowl's showing us that pod is another pendant,
which is interesting because Amarith is right in the neighborhood. So, Mire and Swamp are the red crystals.
Stumpy not giving us anything of value. What's in our dig game here? How many digs we gonna? How many digs is it going to take?
Nothing
7
to
digs
that.
for some bombs. That looks like Amaranth is going to go ahead and go over to Village Outcast.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You're here. First Magic Bat, and then, yeah, Village of Outcast.
Also, Swamp Palace is open to them. They can't clear it, but it is open.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, it's not. I forgot, no mirror.
Right, no mirror, right. Well, when Amaranth is done here, he could actually technically go into Ice Palace. It's got Bombos.
Oh, with the bomb jump, he could full clear it.
Yeah, or get a good draw with keys, but yeah.
Admittedly, Ice Palace without the hook shot can be, depending on where the keys are, that can be a bit rough.
It's less than ideal, but it is in play.
There's also Pod.
There's also Pod. Pod is fully clearable with the items they have. So, and it's up to 7 items. So, Pod was a crystal in the last match, but it paid off big. Well, Quizbowl just about done with Thieves Town. Quizbowl neglected to get that heart. Pretty straightforward fight from Quizbowl. He gets $20. And crystal number 2.
Making some progress there. Amaranth over in Skull Woods has the big key. And so far not finding hearts, but other than that, not finding a whole lot.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty fortuitous mirror for Quizbowl. Can now do a lot of the kind of this back and forth with the
Smith chain.
Yeah, the smithy and all of that. So this is pretty good.
Also, remember what I said about Swamp Palace earlier?
Yep, that's now in play.
And Quiz was short on rupees for the dig game, so they're going to go ahead and stock up. Probably do it one more time just for Pod, just in case. No. Mirror also gives us almost everything in Death Mountain.
Yep. Hera is now in play. Mr. Death Mountain. Still a hook shot. Still can't get the hook shot cave to open up, but other than that,
You still check the Bonk chest in Hookshot Cave as well as Super Bunny Cave.
Right.
And Spike Cave is also in Logic.
Right, because they have, like, burn. Amaranth didn't really come up with anything valuable in Skull Woods. The is just 5. So,
Counterfeiters.
Yeah. Now purple chest, and gonna take it for a walk around the Dark World.
If we get to see the Grove Cave, Stumpy. Well, I think we already saw Stumpy, as well as the Bombos tablet.
Yep. Yeah, so a lot of checks here for Quizbowl, overworld checks.
Amaranth making use of that powder, powdering the bunny beam before it, while it's underneath the pot.
Yeah. Quizbowl continuing to way through.
Oh, going to Hype Cave first?
That's interesting.
Probably trying to save a little bit of a walk, because I imagine that means he's going into Swamp Palace shortly.
I would think.
Red mail's still kind of useful.
Yeah, I mean, get your defense maxed out, right?
Still probably not Quizbowl was looking for from that chest, though.
No, that's fair assessment, but not gonna turn your nose up at it either.
And saving and quitting from the Bombos tablet, so Quizbowl is not going into Swamp right now.
Quizbowl back in the light world. Looks like he's heading up to Death Mountain now.
Quizbowl will be getting their Bombos shortly, and then we'll get to see Hera.
Yeah.
So with this pendant layout, there's not a whole lot of items they can skip for go mode. Like maybe the ice rod if Turtle Rock's a pendant. And then, of course, unrequired medallions, but that's it. And Amaranth getting their second crystal off of Blind. Quizbowl's going to set up the bomb jump. Unfortunately, slipped and fell.
So Amaranth getting mirror, that's a welcome find. We're not.
Quizbowl's going to go ahead and read this ether tablet.
And just some money. We only wish that could happen in real life.
I wouldn't mind cash falling from the sky.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, dead rocked. They don't have hook shot, so odds are we won't see Harapot.
Yeah.
Well, I've heard there is... Oh, the setup is for... The other setup I heard of is for boots to get in, but to clip into it, but you still have to hook shot your way in.
Right. So... Quizbowl ignoring the basement right now.
Doesn't have a key to get in.
That's right. You're right.
And the only way there's not an item in the basement, since this is map compass shuffle, is if the key is in the basement.
Well, that's probably what they're hoping for.
We got 10 arrows from that center chest there. Looks like he's going to go ahead and drop down.
Yeah. I never liked that whole setup anyways myself, so I'm down with that. So, no key yet, so if it's not on Troll Dorm, basement is out.
Well, we'll soon see if Troll Dorm lives up to his name then.
Oh,
Three quick
Troll
hits
Dorm today. There's the key.
I think that would qualify a bit for Troll Dorm.
Yeah, a taunting beyond the grave.
Quizbowl's going to go ahead and bite the bullet.
Yeah, this is Map's Compass, so you don't get that kind of luxury right now. All the Light World dungeons are off. That's interesting.
We also know 5 of our 7 crystals.
Yep.
So between
So Skull Ice Palace and Turtle Rock remain unknown. One of them is a pendant, the other 2 are crystals. The Arrow of Destiny. Or the middle finger, if you will.
I think that's what Quizbowl wants to give that chest.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're gonna spend over a minute down there, you want to get your money's worth out of this. Oh, a red sword on the floating island.
Well, considering they're probably not going to go back and get silvers, that's a welcome sight.
Yes.
Tempered silverless, so much more bearable than Master Sword silverless.
Oh, no question. Map of GT, which is utterly useless. Ooh, Amaranth going off the edge there. And oh boy.
Yeah, bomb jump is so painful to miss since you drop 2 floors.
Bowl about to take on Paradox Cave. Amaranth not taking a chance this time. So not much in Paradox Cave, unfortunately.
Yeah, like about the most exciting thing in there was 300 rupees, and that's saying something.
Yeah, so looks like Quizbowl is probably going to do at least some of the Dark World checks. Probably get that sword upgrade.
Or also get the information of what medallion we need for Turtle Rock.
Right, we've only seen Bombos so far. Dahlia. Amaranth on the board now with crystal number 3 at 5631. So Quizbowl remaining in a fairly comfortable lead here over Amaranth. Been a couple of moves ahead. It's about the 20-25 minute mark. Amaranth's taking, and it is Bombos, so while we're all here.
Having a bit of problem menuing to the Bombos, though, since their acquired items make for not so convenient menuing.
Right, especially we don't have flute yet. We don't have hook shot, so that kind of takes some of that out. Quizbowl's gonna go into Super Bunny Cave first. Not much there, so
The way the sea's been going, I wouldn't be surprised to see a hook shot in the left side swamp at this point.
yeah, we seem to be kind of steering towards a hook shot endgame at this point. A hook shot and Cana Samaria endgame. hook shot. We need fire rod. Very least, I need flute. So.
And Samaria.
And Samaria. So we're missing a lot of items here.
And if Turtle Rock is a crystal, we also need the Ice Rock.
There's the red sword for Quizbowl. Looks like he's going to Spike Cave.
Well, you know what they say, there's never a good time to do Spike Cave, just a less bad time.
Well,
I think this is that time.
I think so. This is about as... There may not be a good... bad time, but this will have to do. $50, of course.
I think your question now is swamp, ice, or pod?
Yeah. Probably because it can actually be fully cleared. I'd probably say pod, even though it is a pendant.
Yeah, it looks like Quiz is thinking the same thing.
None of the options are necessarily ideal for different reasons, but yeah, this seems like a fairly prudent move because, again, fully clearable, 7 items. You know, it's not a great choice, but you know, pendant dungeons do seem to carry a fair amount of weight.
Now, Ice Palace is another technically fully clearable option, though possibly not by logic, and it's only
Right.
2 items fewer than pod. But navigating it with their current loadout would be a nightmare.
Yeah. It's like it would be even worse without red sword, because blue sword would really make things miserable for them. Some of the enemies there.
Yeah, it would take more than a spin to take out the ping gators in there.
So opening item in pod is a bug catching net, of course. So for those of you just joining us at the 1 hour mark, this has been a slog, and there's really no other way to get around it. Been a long and slow seed as our runners have been trying to find some sort of real progression, and really for the last 20-25 minutes it really has not been coming. Our players are still several items short of go mode, and they're basically being relegated to pendant dungeon checks now to try and find a breakthrough, like fire rod, nice, hook shot. Both players do have 3 crystals. They've completed the same number of dungeons. Quizbowl overall is in the lead right now, based on their position, but that could easily change.
Oh, Quizbowl did get the ice rod.
Oh, well. So there goes that end game, potentially. Well, trying to bonk his way back to the platform, finally gets it on the 3rd try, saved himself a trip. Looks like Amaranth might be going to King's Tomb and a Graveyard Ledge.
Might be trying to dodge the pendant dungeon for as long as possible.
Yeah. Have we seen either of these yet?
No, we have not.
Okay. Quizbowl having some words with the chest.
Not appreciating the key for a key, and Amaranth finding the map to Thieves Town that we've already cleared. So
Yeah. So, as is per the usual, the back of the dungeon's holding all the good stuff.
now, without the big key, Quiz isn't going to do the hammer yump right now.
Quiz getting a magic powder ready with the net can actually grab the other anti-fairy.
I think all of his bottles are full. I think they have a red, a green, and a blue.
Could be, yeah. Amaranth is looks like he's heading to going to do the drug deal and then catfish.
I'm a bit curious about Quizbowl's decision here.
Which one?
They didn't check the center that chest with the turtles or the harmless hell.
Yeah. Maybe he's already counted. I don't counted off all the keys. That'd be my guess. Yeah. Something. Unless he forgot that this map's compass too.
Oh, I think he might have forgot. Harmless Hellway, due to key logic, has to be a small key.
Right. Think he's
But yeah, the turtle room has to be an island. So, let's hope that doesn't come back to haunt him.
I think he just realized what happened. Yeah, turtle room.
I think there was that moment of, do I skip it? Do I skip it? No, I shouldn't skip it. What if it's hook shot?
Yeah, it's like, oh, mini. So I think we're actually getting our first look at the pyramid, if I'm not mistaken. Key, so that's a key, so Hellway's got to have an item, and
oh, he saved himself.
Quizbowl has got himself out of the frying pan, so to speak. It was a hook shot.
So I did say, well, what if it's hook shot?
What if? Well, no more what ifs. We know that is huge for Quizbowl, who has vaulted himself into the lead in a big way here.
And Amaranth is going into Ice Palace, where the hook shot would be very useful.
Yeah. Finishing the dungeon. Well, you've got 13 of the 14 chests open. You might as well do the last one.
Yeah, since this is Map Compass Shuffle, there will be an item back.
Yeah, it's like
And we are still at minimum 3 items from go mode.
Yeah. No, we know Fire Rod is required. It's a question of which dungeon. We're not quite to Pyramid Fairy just yet. We still need Cane of Samaria for that, but we're getting
And
there.
the flute.
And the flute, yeah. Worth getting to my least favorite room in the game. Probably. Nice fight by Quizbowl. Okay, just a map, and it's the most useless map in the game.
I thought that was the Ganon's Tower map.
Oh, okay, tied for the most useless map in the game. So, Quizbowl, in spite of that ultimately irrelevant run through the Helmasaur King, does have hook shot, can now knock out Ice Palace and Swamp.
Now, I don't think Quizbowl has checked the bomb vendor, so I don't think he knows that Swamp is one of his 5-6 crystals. But it's 8 items. You go ahead and do it.
Amaranth picking up the big key in Ice Palace. Well, okay, we did get the map to the swamp, so there's Ether. So it's a nice find. Probably really open Fire Rod right about now. The IP dip looking for Hook and Samaria is bold. Well, you got like 3 choices, and from Amaranth's point of view, none of them are ideal, so you're almost like, well, which one do I think is actually going to pay off here? And well, that
paid off.
Wow. So, not a bad dip for Amaranth. Let's see if he knows Bomb Jump here. But yeah. Looks like he's setting up. Clear the jellyfish out of the way first.
And Quiz has the map to Turtle Rock.
Nice bomb jump by Amaranth. That saved him a lot of trouble. All right. We're at all pretty close to clearing out the rest of. Oh, my apology. My apology for that. I'm more aware. Thank you for correcting. So, there's a riot shield. Alright.
That's a nice convenience item for going up Ganon's tower, being able to block the fireballs of those red mimics, not having to
Right.
manipulate them as much.
Laser bridge no longer a major concern, so yeah.
Though laser bridge looking less and less likely to be important.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't even know what could be. I don't think anything can, at least as far as relevant items are concerned, because all the big stuff we already know about.
I think Fire Rod can be on laser bridge, though it is highly unlikely.
Okay, yeah, I guess that's technically possible, but that's incredibly unlikely. There's our third pendant. So, but it is required to go into Ice Palace to get said flute, so it's... That, I think, means all the pendants were required. Certainly Pod and Ice Palace are.
I believe we had something required in Desert, and we got the boots. Weren't the boots in Eastern? Could be mistaken.
I think, yeah. Amaranth playing our national anthem. Oh, Armos had the book, that's right. Yeah, so all three pendants required. Quizbowl just about done with Swamp Palace here. Great for Misery Mire. Let's see what required to open Mire. There's a gold sword.
And it looks like the ether was required for Meyer.
Hmm. Refill there for Quiz. Bombs in Checkerboard Cave. Amaranth, without Cane of Samaria, gonna make a dip into Mire. Kinda like this, especially if Cane of Samaria ends up being it.
I think they're running out of locations, so it's very possible.
Yeah. Both runners are running short of ideas. We've seen, by logic, pretty much everything on the board. Gold
But one
sword
thing-
this fight is snap.
one thing Quiz has going for him, or one more thing, is he has not been. They've not been up to Dark Death Mountain yet. I don't think. So they could. They have more reason to go up and check Hookshot Cave.
Right, the parts of it they couldn't get to the first time around. Quiz is gonna go straight for Ice Palace now. Now here's an interesting thing. If Quiz does in fact clear the decks on Ice Palace, no reason to assume Quiz won't. That's all 3 pendants. That's silvers. Okay, you got gold sword, you're fine, but do you take the gamble? Go, just grab them while you're thinking about it?
I think you would grab them, but you'll wait until you go and clear Skull Woods, because this means Skull Woods is a crystal.
Right.
Yeah, so finish Skull Woods, Mirror. It takes you less time to grab those silvers from the ped than it does to kill Ganon Silverless.
Hmm? Right. So it does beg the question, where is that fire rod? We're running out of locations for that.
Oh no, Amarith,
Yeah, she
unfortunately got the center.
She got the setup wrong. Oh, we've all done that. That's just ooh. That sucked.
This being one of the major disadvantages of not having the fire rod for this, you've actually got to do the puzzle instead of shoot through the blocks.
Alright, second try is the charm. Quizbowl, successful bomb jump. Cross gonna wait this out. Fire beam to the pass. So, this is interesting. We have a Fire Rod Canis Samaria endgame. That's interesting. That's a combination.
Vanilla
And-
big key for Amarith.
Right. So, the Canis Samaria Fire Rod has to be here, because I'm not sure where else they could be.
Hookshot cave.
Yeah, okay, that's about it. Well, that's a lot of money. Last chance for Amarith. What's it gonna be? Oh, that's right, Amarith doesn't have the hookshot, can't do that normally. Oh. So nothing doing in Myers, so boy oh boy, the long-term advantage is now firmly, I think, with Quizbowl, because Quizbowl has the hookshot pod. Amarith has not been to pod yet. Yep.
And there's the flute for Quizbowl.
Bowl's still going, so gonna clear the decks.
And Amarith is going to go ahead and make that spike cave check. The cave of disappointment.
Yeah. Yeah, in terms of routing, just everything going right for Quizbowl. The last 40 minutes or so, really been able to put it all together as far as routing is concerned. Chat saying those spikes are actually broken rupees. Yeah, broken rupees, broken promises, all that stuff. Bunch of broken lies. So, Amarith,
I don't think they actually got a good look at the item.
I don't think she did either. Yeah, it was like a blink and you'll miss it, because I remember, wait, what was that? Quizbowl actually checked. So, Amarith running out of options here.
Oh, this looks like a swamp play.
Oh god, that's bad. Because there's nothing up front. Quiz all but finished here. Hookshot is in pod.
Specifically in the Harmless Hellway.
No, yeah, that's right. It was Harmless Hellway. That's right. So Quizbowl about to grab crystal number 5 here with Skull Woods and Thieves and Turtle Rock still in. No, I'm sorry. I got my crystals mixed up. Ice Palace pendant. Excuse me. Skull Woods, Mire, and Turtle Rock are the remaining. Very
Quizbowl. Great thing with the butter sword, it's when you get them cornered, it's just a spin and 3 swings, and they're all down.
Yeah. So Quizbowl has all 3 pendants. We know that the pet item is silver arrows, so that's good. But where is that fire rod? Quizbowl is going to activate the flute, and then Quizbowl, I think, to... Oh, I see. Check, Kingston. Alright. So, okay, you activate the flute. What's your first, what, if you're in Quizbowl's position, what's the first thing you do?
I don't think Quizbowl's been up Dark Death Mountain, so that's actually the more dense location right now.
Well, yeah,
But
actually,
there's also...
Yeah, he has actually, because he did Super Bunny Cave.
Oh, I thought that was Amarith. Never mind then.
No,
it's
that's
Mire.
That's how he's got the sword. The sword was the 3rd sword for him. Was on the floating isles. So
yeah, that's right. Okay, so then yeah, Quizbowl probably hit up Mire then, since that will be the most dense location.
Right. It'll be interesting. Although Quizbowl has been fairly see how far Quiz decides to take the Mire run though.
Now, Quiz did not go and get the silvers while they were in the area. It's still not as convenient as it could be, because you can just get it right after
right.
finishing up Skull.
this is interesting. Amaranth, about third of the way through Swamp right now. Just about done with the left side. Quiz is going through overworld checks around desert, doing checkerboard cave now. Checkerboard with bombs.
This almost became an oops all dungeon seed.
Yeah, no kidding. It is an all dungeon thing. The only thing that's not going to get touched is the run to Aga 1.
Oh! So Quiz just checked the Mire area is not going into Mire.
No, but Quiz is going to get those silvers, it looks like.
Quiz hasn't been in Skull Woods yet.
I think you're correct, actually. I think that's one Amaranth definitely has. Amaranth's got to do this the long way on top of everything else because cannot finish because no hook shot, which is in pod. We'll grab by the Wall Master. Got to do this again.
And Amaranth's going to go into pod now.
Fortunately, that might be too little too late. Only down 4-3 on the crystals, but a lot of these double dips are really going to hurt.
Yeah, currently Quizbowl has a 2 dungeon lead. One of them being Pendant Pod, but as we know was required. At least, maybe not Helmasaur, but at least a good chunk of the dungeon.
Yeah. Right, so Quizbowl, be able to do the front end of the dungeon, cannot finish, but get 2 more checks. After that, probably get the silvers and get out of here. Nice use of the mirror there. Oops.
It saved no key, so he won't have. So Quizbowl will not have to kill the Gibdo in the back for a key.
Right. It's all set there. Okay, so that's it.
And now won't even have to grab the key from the pot.
Yeah, there's the ice rod for Amaranth. Quizbowl a little uncertain of what to do right now. Okay, warp back to Light World. Do okay? That's smart. Certainly, that last item before Helmasaur was made all the difference in the world there. Now, just because you can, because it'll make a couple of these boss fights a lot simpler. Have some silver arrows. All right, so Quizbowl's got the flute ready. It's got to be Death Mountain. I don't know what else Quiz can check at this. Okay, he's going
Inside
into
fire.
Oh god. Battle continues. longer this goes on, the better a chance Amaranth has of getting back into this.
Yeah, and I can't blame Quizbowl for this, even though they've already checked the surrounding area. Because with Map Compass Shuffle, this is 4 items compared to the 3 in Hookshot Cave.
Right.
If you're Quizbowl, I think you want to see the Fire Rod first.
Yeah. Amaranth has the hook shot now. Finish this dungeon off, get pendant number 3 on top of that. After this, it would probably be a run straight to Swamp and finish that off, and most of Swamp has already been done. So, yeah, we got ourselves an interesting little race here. It's going to be a question, who goes to Dark Death Mountain first? Well, Quiz has held the lead for most of the race, but it's starting to become more tenuous the longer this goes on.
Yeah, full clearing this mire, full clear mire is not exactly a fast thing, so
No.
definitely giving Amaranth time to catch back up.
Especially when you have no fire rod on top of everything else. You don't know where it is, and you're hoping somehow in here. Oh, so far, all the only Quizbowl has found are keys.
Yeah, our big key for Mire was in its vanilla location, so about to have another cutscene.
We're setting up the blocks ahead of We're underway with Helmasaur King. Strikes as always to break the pass. Goes Helm. So they're
Now, there is a possibility that the Fire Rod is in the Pyramid Fairy.
yeah, that's wait. Yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, if Samaria is in fact in Hookshot Cave, then yeah, that would make it so. Well, that was a sand cart. That was already observed, but I didn't notice. So, Quizbowl done with Mire. So, it's really 2 items. It's down to the Hookshot Cave for Quizbowl. Amaranth still has to finish off Swamp before getting to that point. almost at the 2-hour mark. We still got our players still only have 4 crystals. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, this seed is definitely one that tests your patience as well as your nerves. Just going this long in, you have to wonder: has your opponent already found everything? Is your opponent potentially in go mode and about to head up the tower while you're still 3-4 crystals behind?
This kind of seed, I think you can probably take whatever estimate you normally give your opponent and probably add about 10 minutes to this, because having three pendants required, I think, changes that natural equation a little bit. But now, the only thing that could make this seed, I think, even screwier is if Fire Rod ends up, as you say, being deep in TR. Well, there's the red cane. That takes care of that. Okay,
That
so
further supports the Fire Rod and TR.
looks like that's exactly what Quizbowl's going to do.
His logic's probably either you get locked out right at the start, or you go down the mountain, clear out Mire and Pyramid Fairy, and possibly end up with the Fire Rod right here in this first chest.
Yeah. Not quite. It was a red item, but not the one he wanted.
And that's probably the best thing you can see. You're locked out of Turtle Rock right now.
Yeah. Shuffle on Laser Bridge. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, Quizbowl didn't check Graveyard Ledge.
No, Quizbowl didn't check Bumper Cake. Pet has been checked. It was Silver Arrows. Okay, never mind. Oh, yeah, Graveyard. Right, Jack. Amaranth's just about done here with Argus, with thanks to Gold Sword. This is gonna be a piece of cake. Good. So Boomerang 140, 149.
Quizbowl saw the map, not going to take it because they already know what all 3 pendants are.
Right. Okay, so Quizbowl is going right back to Mire to finish that off. So from here, it's either the last item is the Fire Rod, or it's gonna be Pyramid Fairy, or it could be a shovel. Then to the Fire Rod. Either way, it's a big fetch quest.
It looks like Amaranth is... I'm not sure Amaranth even checked the ped, but...
yeah,
they got all 3 pendants.
Blind pull. Lost 4 bombs to that nasty thief. I think I did that once. I did a blind pull on the ped and ended up silver.
What's funny is when you blind pull a ped and it's a required book.
I can't say that's ever happened to me, but Amarith is now heading for Death Mountain. She has no other choice. She's done most of the checks already.
Good point in chat being made. Blind pull silver is not what you wanted. Not bad enough to be mad about it.
No, that's a fair point. Right now, Quizbowl is about a dungeon ahead. It's 4 to 4 crystals, but Quizbowl's about to get the crystal number 5. We're down to a fire rod for go mode.
And Amarith just got dead rocked twice.
Quizbowl had that happen earlier, I think, so they both got it.
Also, great thing about these silvers, you don't have to deal with the lag strats.
This is going to be a very quick, very straightforward fight for Quizbowl with silvers on Vitreous. We're counting on Pyramid Fairy at this point being the answer to everything. Well, never mind. So at 1 hour 45 minutes, Quizbowl is in go mode.
Unfortunately, it's a Turtle Rock go mode.
Yeah, well. Quizbowl's going to finish off Skull Woods before going to Turtle Rock. Amarith following Quizbowl's lead from earlier. Checking checking the front of Turtle Rock to see if there's any progression. Unfortunately, there is not. No, Quizbowl is in the lead. Quizbowl's up 5 crystals to 4 and is about to get crystal number 6. Quizbowl is officially in go mode.
Yeah, Amarith will be in go mode shortly, just as soon as they go down and kill Vitreous.
Right. In terms of what they have and haven't done, it's not as dire as you think. This still could come down to a left-right side check, depending on how Quizbowl decides to play it.
It's a very nice key door dash on Quizbowl, just dashing all the way across the bridge and not bonking off the door.
In terms of items, they have everything they need. Short work again. The only thing they might like to have is half magic, but that's not even really too much of a deal because they got so much good stuff off the bottle. Mothula, about an hour later than we normally fight the troll. And also, there's another compass for GT, so 147.41. Alright, so Quizbowl onto Turtle Rock.
This almost feels like the seed of last locations.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's been playing out. You know, they haven't got. They were kind of stuck in fraction for a long time. Really couldn't get any momentum going. Seed was giving. Silvers, and that's Lewis.
Yeah, Amaranth slashing the eyeballs. I wonder if either they forgot they had silvers until the end, or if maybe they thought it was faster to not switch, which, with the butter, that's possible.
Yeah, you kind of get a little ahead of yourself, and it's like, oh, it's like sword, so it's like slash, whatever. All right. Amaranth following Quizbowl, about 4 minutes behind right now. Based on when Quizbowl got Meyer Crystal for okay, nice backup shot. So, all right, we're underway in Turtle Rock. Amaranth did most of Gold Woods already, so not much on the items so far for Quizbowl. Takes the magic refill.
Yeah, Quizbowl's still going to need some more keys.
Job's continuing to be the ultimate troll.
So glad they're only in one dungeon.
Yeah. Amaranth almost to Mothula. Still looking to be about 4 minutes behind, going to TR at this rate. Yeah, we're looking. We hope for that left, right side draw. Little. Down goes Mothula. About a 151.44, so yeah, still about 4 minutes back.
And Quizbowl's going to go ahead and check. Oh, they don't have a big key yet, so this has to be the big key.
Yeah. Correct. Detour there for Quizbowl. Amaranth make her way up to the top of the mountain.
Was that Pokey just made of bombs?
Pretty much.
I think every section dropped one bomb and the head dropped 4 bombs.
Yeah, largely the reason it closed up is Quizbowl was doing a lot of overworld checks, hoping like hell to avoid doing all the dungeons. Ultimately, did not turn out to be the case. All 3 pendants were required, or at least entering the 3 pendant dungeons required for completion. Well, heading into the base, dark base.
Yeah, since the big chest only had a single rupee, it did not have a key, so we will have a key on Laser Bridge.
Take a refill here. Magic. No half magic, so that does things a little tighter. With Riot Shield, this is a lot easier. Okay, there's the key. Not even gonna check that last one. Doesn't do.
Yeah, at this point, half magic
Ooh.
doesn't have enough value, and
Trying to set up the one shot didn't quite work though. Probably get a refill here on health. Not now.
oh, we're probably going to get it on the way to that pokey small key.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so Quizbowl. Should have a pretty easy go of it with Butter Sword. It's only 3 hits. Zero cycle, very nice done.
Tronics had something to say about that being a 0 cycle.
Yeah. Very easy fight for Quizbowl. That's 7 crystals. All 10 dungeons were completed in this. That's why our time much higher than normal.
Yeah, Aga Tower being the only dungeon not completed.
Yeah. So, you all know what time it is.
In the spirit of last location, the seed, I'll say 22.
Math girl already beat you. I'm gonna say 8.
We're going to start over on the right in Hope Room. And oh, Quiz is going to take that small key and go and keep going right.
This is a somewhat trendy move lately to do this.
I almost feel like this is a risk aversion play.
Could be. Oh for 6. Fire Rod was at Vitreous.
So Quizbowl's not going to go all the way down to Ice Armos.
Now, wouldn't think. 7 is a red rupee. Eight, 7, 8, no, 9, no, 10, no, 11, no.
Oh, and our stem prize was a big 20 this whole time.
So Amaranth only 3 minutes back going into coming out of Turtle Rock, so getting closer.
$12 piece of heart.
What Amaranth decides to do for routing, full left, or nope, start with the right. Shakes out. Well, we're at chest number 12 right now. Quizbowl is going to the left side check.
Quizbowl's opened 13.
13.
The torch.
Oh, right, we're at 13. Excuse me. Right. 14. No. 15. Oh, we're going deep.
Bob's chest, Ice Armos, and the tile room left.
Ooh. Amaranth, last bit of magic. Got it. A little trouble getting up to speed there.
If Amaranth, did not keep going full right, that would have been a huge, been a huge time save.
There's Quake, so now we've got a full set. Math Girl is licking her chops at possibility of Ice Armor. Or at the possibility of Tile Room. 19. No. 20. Here it is. And it's 21. Sorry, Math Girl, no Tile Room. Congrats to my co-commentator, Dark Shadows 59.
Well, thanks to Math Girl for taking 22 from me. We saw right there that Mirror Shield came into play, blocking a fireball from the Red Mimic.
Yeah.
Now, we're still definitely within a Ganon fall of each other.
Oh, for sure. Even a Trolldorn fall would have some meaning.
Yeah, a Troll Dorm fall would put this at least into an execution race.
Well, this room right here that Quizbowl's in has its own killer charm to it, as he's getting grilled by BMO slaves. Fight.
Oh, Quizbowl has to be careful there. They do not have a fairy in a bottle.
No, but he'll probably get his refill on health. Ooh, but he survives this. Yep. Take the free 7 hearts.
And 1 cycle silvers from Quizbowl.
Very nicely done.
And fortunately for Amaranth, it looked like the ice armor was giving them a bit of trouble.
Didn't really get going there. Final fight. Setting up final room. 2 rooms of floor 5.
Yeah, this is definitely a section where half magic would be nice, just because you wouldn't have to go over and grab that full magic pot.
Right. Yeah, that's like the only thing they have. That and the shovel are like the only things they haven't got. They really had to grind this one out.
Oh, 1 bottle.
Yeah. Quizbowl kind of checking, but not really checking. Just.
I think that was just to run out the timer on the fire to not risk despawning the tower.
Got it.
Kind of questioning not getting the... Oh. Okay. They must have heard me.
Yeah, I think Quizbowl heard you. Troll Dorm. Done. So, Amaranth, she is now the gauntlet.
Quizbowl's going to go ahead and leave Troll Dorm's last possessions where they lie.
Yeah. Good finish to the gauntlet for Amaranth. Quizbowl about to take on Aga 2. Aga 1. That was just 1.
Yeah, they did not line up favorably.
Still not favorable. This better. That's a triple from Quizbowl. Very nicely done. Down he goes. All right. Butter sword and silver. This should be no problem with 16 hearts and red mail. Well, let's not jinx it now. Come this far.
Nice little portal reference there.
At aiming to jinx. Well, more power to you.
2 more hits and Quiz will be into the final phase.
Yep. Ganon being a little bit of a troll there. Getting thrown off the ledge, fortunately. So Quizbowl get a good draw and does not get the torch glitch, but that shouldn't matter.
Got a silverless slash there.
One more cycle to take care of business.
Ooh, that was close.
Yeah, just got thrown off. But that will do it.
And Quizbowl just made a ham out of him.
Get out the GGs for Quizbowl.
And Quizbowl finishing it first, hitting the dot done at 2 hours, 9 minutes, and 38 seconds.
Yeah. Very nicely done. Really long seed here. Nice double from Amarith. Ooh, I think that would have been enough to do it. There it is. Goes Amarith. Not Agon, excuse me. Boy, that day. Don't do 2 Zelda comms back to back. Well, it's not good. Brain. So, one more, another couple of rounds with Ganon, and we are done.
And Amarith is taking out their frustrations on the pig right now. I think that was a lot more than 6 slashes.
Yeah, well, why not? Took a while for Quizbowl, like 5, 6. Torch glitch was successful. 2. Not gonna be enough room for a space for a double, but no matter. That will do it. And shot him through the back too. Wow, that's cold. So congrats to Amarith for surviving this seed, finishing an official SRL time of 2 hours, 12 minutes, 31 seconds. GG.
Yeah, both of them finishing within 3 minutes of each other.
And, welcome our 2 competitors to the chat. GG's.
Thank you, GG's. Wow. What a seed.
Yeah, no kidding. I think Dark Shadows, you called it correctly. You said it was like it was the seed of last item. Or last locations, I think you called it.
Yeah, the last location special the whole way around.
Yeah, it's like you know, at a certain point, we were just wondering, okay, how much screwier can this seed get?
I mean, we look at that at up to an hour 9-minute winning time. That is crazy. I think.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I was chatting about this in the IRC, but the thing that saved me today, the pod compass.
Yes.
Yeah, so that was I don't know how I did this, but I just walked by a chest and pod and didn't realize I had done so until I was looking up at the compass counter, and it was like, wait a second, the Harmless Hellway, Helmosaur, and then there's one I'm missing. And so like I stood there for a second and be like, did I forget a chest somewhere? I looked around a little bit, and I'm glad I did that because it turned out to be the hook shot.
Yeah, we were discussing the same thing. We thought that I was like, wait a minute. It's like, I think even Dark Shadows called it hook shot.
Yeah.
So yeah, so if anyone out there is thinking that the compasses are useless in key sanity, there's your evidence right there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we were thinking you intentionally skipped Harmless Hellway because it would be key for a key, but then that turtle room, it's like, that brought up questions, but as you said, the compass coming in clutch for you.
But I know for both of you, for both runners today, it was the gap was really wide for a while, and then the Fire Rod and Canis Samaria endgame ended up rapidly narrowing it because you all were checking you had to check everything. So
Yeah, I know. So just the one thing I didn't want to do is I didn't want to climb the mountain again for just to go up to the hookshot cave, and eventually that's not what it wound up being. And then of course the red cane is up there, so immediately my thought turns to, well, maybe I can get a little bit of value out of T-Rock while I'm up. I don't have the fire rod, and I found the cape, and realizing I hadn't even looked at the bumper ledge, I was like, oh, is this that legendary seed where the cape's in the first chest of TR and the fire rod's on the bumper ledge? But that was not meant to be either. So
yeah.
So I literally last location the fire rod this time around because I had checked everything else.
I'm guessing both of you have had that happen to you because you both did the exact same thing after you got the red key, was go into Turtle Rock.
Yeah, because you thought being what fire rod's right there.
Right. It's a fair question, I guess, but it's like I thought it was interesting. Both of you did the same thing. It's like, like great minds think alike, but it was close. I mean, it probably came down to a left-right side check. The route was the same, both of you in GT, so that ultimately deserved the win for you, Quizbowl. Being able to hold it out because it was about 3 minutes. It was about a 3-minute gap after Turtle Rock.
I just want to take a moment to point out Quizbowl's collection rate of 190.
Yeah, I'm looking at that now too. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I mean, when you're gonna hundo.
I'm at 209. It's like you're pretty much guaranteed to have a lot of items, but
somehow still didn't find the shovel or the fourth bottle.
Well, we can't all be perfect. I mean,
considering the amount of items that were taken off the table here, I mean, man.
how about shovel and dig spot? How's that sound?
Okay.
No, it was a potion and dig spot from the credits.
Okay. Oh, so there's your first bottle. So.
Right. So, any final thought on today's?
Well, I especially liked Gannon's drop-in message today, mainly because that was one I had actually submitted for consideration, and I didn't think it had ever made it in, and I had never seen it before today, so I was thrilled to see my my one little contribution to randomizer come through.
Portal Roof, yeah.
Yeah, so there's a certain limit of characters, and so I calculated out. It's like, oh, that message will fit. How about I submit that?
So, well, congrats both of you on surviving pretty brutal gauntlet of a seed, and it was interesting because both of you took very different routes, and in terms of how you completed the dungeons, etc., and still end up like 3 minutes apart. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, I mean, this was a great series. Amarth, you were a great competitor. Thank you for giving me 3 really exciting races.
Absolutely, GG.
Yep. It was fun.
And thank you guys for coming, and thank you for Mathco for doing the restream and the tracking everything. I really appreciate you guys putting this on. It makes competing just so much more worthwhile.
Yes, absolutely. Give our runners a follow if you haven't already. This was a terrific race. 5 competitors, and then you give us a follow afterwards. But let's start with our competitors. They deserve it. So thanks to Dark Shadows for joining me last minute, and thanks to actually Slowpoke, who was originally going to do this until Dark Shadows kindly volunteered service. So thank you very much.
Hey, thanks. It's been a pleasure commentating with you, and this was a great race. Though I do have one little what if that I think about on this race. What if Swamp wasn't double dipped?
Yep.
What if? Such as it is, but nature of the randomizer, I suppose. Thanks all for watching. We'll see. I think there's another race tonight, actually. Good times continue to roll here. Peek and out of here. We've got Senin and Zeitnix at 8:15 Eastern on the Go Mode podcast. It's a game 1 of 3, so keep an eye out for that. Should be a good one. See you all. So, ready for more crazy Zelda action at 8:15 Eastern. Have a good day, everybody.